Hello, welcome to another GameSpot Plays. I'm Danny Dwyer. Matt Espinelli, what's going on?
Hey!
How are you?
Turn to a high five.
Yes, absolutely. We always start with high fives. We also always start with somebody else sitting beside the driver of the game. Today, it's Hugh, who knows nothing about Mushroom 11 at all.
No, I don't. I have no idea what this game is, man.
It's perfect. So you're going to act as the audience, basically, for this. Because this is a game I'm super excited about. I played this at PAX for the past couple of years. Seemed to be at every PAX. Okay. All the developers kind of rant on about it. Loads of people in here in the office. Mary loves it, I know. And it came out today. So we thought we're just going to show it. So I'm going to show you.
For sure.
Why you should like Mushroom 11.
Me, who also is the audience
Exactly.
in a way.
You are the proxy for the audience.
Indeed.
So this is a game, as the logo suggests, which is about this big old explosion in the background, I think. It's like some sort of weird post-apocalyptic thing.
Right.
But it's essentially a puzzle, a 2D puzzle platformer. This is what you are. You are this weird, homogeneous, or
green, bubbly mass? What is that?
it's like a virus of sorts, and you basically move it by just left click, I'm playing on PC, deletes this much, and then right click is a little bit more precise. And you basically play the game by deleting parts of it and watching it grow on the other side. So if I delete this side, it'll like grow out that way, or like top, it'll grow out bottom, or so you're basically just sort of trying to influence it towards something.
I see.
So this is the level select place, by the way.
It's gonna become more complicated. Those later levels, you gotta get up there, man.
Exactly, right? That's the thing. It's crazy. So this is the first level. This is like super tutorial-y. It's been shown a bunch, so we'll just sort of do a little bit of this and then I'll dive into the second level.
All right.
Yeah, so you basically sort of like the main thing is you delete the back, as it were, and if you try and get up things, you sort of delete underneath and watch it move along. You can split it in half if you want as well. And basically it's like just momentum and gravity. It's, you know, you just end up trying to figure out how to move this thing.
Did you just absorb water?
Yeah, see that thing? See this little thing?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that crazy?
What is that flying thing?
It's a little bug. So if you collect these, watch the top left corner when I eat this thing. It's kind of like some sort of, I don't know, I'm not sure if it really adds anything to you, but I think it's more of a, because there's like a speedrunning element to this game. So it's also, I think collecting all of those little insects basically is a, you know, like a bonus or something.
I see.
When you're trying to 100% the level. So look at this nonsense. How
Whoa,
cool is this?
man. Speed through those tunnels.
Flying through. It's like super satisfying in a sort of a zitting, popping pimples kind of way.
Right, I see.
You know, we can all agree with that.
I understand that sentiment completely, actually, man.
Yeah, so this is all like kind of world building as well. Like, look at all this. Like, we don't know what's happened. We don't really know what this thing is. I kind of feel bad eating things because, like, I feel like I'm just this weird computer virus that is eating the last, like,
Right, the little life that remains.
exactly, in this post-apocalyptic situation behind me. These are checkpoints.
Sweet fiber optic thing.
Yeah, it's like a fiber optic-y kind of digital life meets organic life kind of thing. And it's like super clever idea for movement coupled with like very interesting level design. So like stuff like that. Like you come up to it and you're like, okay, how am I gonna work this out? I gotta push into it and then delete myself out of it. Like that's the sort of thing that you're coming up against over and over again is like, all right, how does this weird mechanic, how do I get it to work?
Right.
So here I'm stuck, where there's a little trigger thing here. Do you have a guess what I could do, Matt?
Is that so that's a switch, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, oh, okay.
There you go.
Switch yourself in two.
Do that guy.
And then you influence,
Push
okay.
through. And then I can just do that now and it'll be like, thing will close, but I don't care. I'm gonna squeeze through this
You're
thing
just
like a zit.
A mess.
Try to collect all these guys. Oh, look, there's some world building over here. It looks like
your old self feel brand new.
UMask. What's a UMask? Oh, look, there's a DNA thing over here.
Get it.
Gotta 100% this nonsense.
Yeah,
Yeah, come back, come back. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll eat you up.
Get all the water, organism things, whatever that is.
I'm gonna eat them all. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this, and we'll spin over to another level. But it's cool. It's like it's just the movement becomes real second nature. You know when you're like playing a game like Portal. Do you play Portal much?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you remember like you played that game Start and you kind of sucked at it?
Yeah. That was pretty terrible at first. Yeah.
And then after like a while, after a couple of like levels, you just kind of get used to the feeling of it, like
right, and also the logic, I guess, as well.
Yeah,
you know,
which is the sort of same thing here. Like you start to like, I don't know, like because this isn't like another 2D platformer game. This is doing something altogether new. Like, look at this nonsense.
What the?
I spin this thing down, then it becomes a
Hooked
hook.
onto there?
You
Wow.
gotta like delete that. There we go.
Huh.
So the game is like, this is obviously the first level, so it gets a little bit more complicated. So maybe let's have a look at something that's a little bit more complicated.
Ooh.
Not too much more
Can't
complicated, because I've played more on another machine, and it gets pretty tough. That first level I completed the first time in maybe like 15, 16 minutes. And then the third level I'm on now, it took me like, I think 25, 30. So it definitely ups the ante. So here, like, straight away, we got this whole
It's a
situation.
little bit more complicated.
Yeah, so lava's, the only thing that really kills you completely is like liquids.
I see.
So like everything else is kind of like, it takes little chunks off you, like bits of like flying lava or like enemy projectiles, which we'll see later. So the only thing like that'll really reset you completely is like a pile of liquid if you fall into that. And also this thing doesn't grow if it's not touching the ground. So if you're flying through the air, it tends to not grow much at all.
Oh, okay.
So right now I'm basically just trying to like
Some
get my
real-
hooks in here, you know?
Some real rules to the logic of how this works.
Yeah, and it's kind of like pretty, you pick it up pretty quickly. Like I fell after the first level, I had a real grasp of what was going on.
I see.
So now what I want to do is just like, yeah, right? It's, like it's kind
Go for
of,
it.
yeah, at a certain exactly. At a certain time you just have to go for it.
Right.
You just kind of have to be like, all right, this is as far as I'm gonna, or you do what I do is I'm get like impatient and then like just completely fudge it, you know?
Right.
And then sometimes you just have to like do this, like you just gotta push through, you know, just like find your way to the next part.
Just hope to God you get through.
Kind of. Like there's an element of, like sometimes you can plan it out, but then sometimes you just gotta like YOLO swaggins your way through it. This is one of the, I just wanna like get one that's like long enough so that when I delete this, it like reaches up there. God damn it!
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you wouldn't have thought that would work, right?
No, not at all.
It's just kind of like you gotta trust it a little bit. You're gonna squeeze through here,
That's cool.
and then oh no, this is like okay. I gotta slam this. But this is where the you forgot about that guy up there, didn't you? This is where like the momentum stuff. So if I delete this guy in the air a lot, not much of it grows back. So I gotta kind of like throw it off this thing and then kind of leave it alone. Looks like a cat.
It does. Falling. Falling cat.
And then in we go. And I found that like there is some like little bits of repetition, like with steps and stuff, but like generally there's a lot of interesting things they're doing with. Like I love this part here. I love because the first time I got up here I couldn't really do it.
Looks like another cat right there.
Yeah, now like it's like looking at clouds, isn't it? Yeah. And then I realized, you see that down here? There's like a little hook. So I just started sticking myself in there, and it helped me like grow up here a little bit, which I found pretty cool. This is another one of those actually, where like if you just try and get over there, it's gonna
Oh man.
doesn't work out. But if you get my hook in there and go up here, and then if I use this guy to my advantage and like get myself in that little crevice,
Oh man.
you can kind of like delete that a little
there
bit,
you go.
and then get this guy over. Looks like a bunny rabbit now. All I'm seeing is animals now.
Yeah.
And then if we do that, we can kind of go.
Just do some mushroom 11 watching. Just decipher all these shit.
Oh shit!
Oh dude!
Damn it.
God.
Yeah, exactly. Just like this is a good co-op game because you can just tell your buddy what weird animal they're turning into every 2 seconds.
You know what you just look like?
Shit. Oh no, I'm okay. This guy's still here.
Oh sweet, nice.
You think I'm dead,
But I'm not.
but I'm not quite yet. All right,
Had you fooled.
Let's see. This could see this area here could have taken 2 seconds. Could take 10 minutes. We'll just have to find out. So if I do that, I don't think I need all that actually. I can probably take a little bit of him back, and then this is just gonna see. He starts growing as well though, so it's kind of hard to do it. Get over there, you got it. Get it. Delete that guy. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Whoa, dude.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the chain. There is a chain there. Sorry.
Same, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just get to the checkpoint. Get to the checkpoint. And then, yeah, look, and then they like kind of up the ante, you know what I mean? Like, it's so clever. Like, I feel like this is a game that's been at PAX for so long, and they, like, clearly just spent a long time, like, ironing this concept out, you know what I mean?
Right.
It feels like a game that's really been given a lot of, like, had a lot of iterative design.
You said you've been seeing it for about like a few years?
Yeah,
now?
I feel like maybe
Yeah.
3 years.
Wow.
Maybe my mind is saying that because the amount of PAXs that happen every year has gone up as well, so maybe it's a bit less, but I feel like it has. I feel like it's been that long. at the various events. And every time I've been there, they've been doing A/B testing as well. So for those who don't know, that's like when they basically they have one terminal which is using a certain, game mechanic, and then another one, which is using a different one. And they watch people playing the game and then sort of use that to infer their design.
I see.
So I think it's like just a fantastically well-made game. Look at that. Just get up there and then go blah, 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 blah.
Oh, whoa.
Spider situation. Can I eat you, or are you going to hurt me? Ooh. Maybe I can, if I jump up, I can hit his red part. Maybe that'll do it. I'll just stand up and then be like...
Can you really do this, man?
I don't know.
Maybe this is the last spider?
I know. Oh, yeah, good point. Killing the last spider. Wouldn't that be great if that was like the twist or something? Right. It was like you just destroyed everything. Way to go, jerk. All right, one more puzzle. Let's try one more puzzle.
Ooh, a boulder.
I feel like we can do it. Got a boulder. We got a little way it's protecting underneath there. So let's...
Consume more flying things.
I love this shit. This is my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing. Oh, there's another spider.
Up there.
We could have killed that other spider.
But there needs to be two, man. Why?
Forgot about that. Good point. Good point. Well made.
I don't know if I agree with what you're doing here, Danny.
We should tell we should tell this spider about the other spider, and then they can make a third spider. And then we won't feel so bad. All right, let's do that. Oh, shit. Maybe that's not
that
heavy
little
enough.
random dot there, too.
Yeah, that little dude over here. All right, let's try it one more time. One more time. It's got to push out a little bit further. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ooh. I know, right? And I see what I'm doing here is I don't want to delete too much when I go off the edge here, because then it's not going to be heavy enough.
Right.
So I think what I want to do, I want to do this maybe, and then do that. Is that going to do it?
Come on.
Son of a bitch! Dang it! All right, one more. I think that's what I like about it, is that like these puzzles there are times when, like the first time I did this, it took me maybe 5 attempts, where you're doing a lot of repetition. I'm gonna use momentum instead. But it's fun. It's like, it's a satisfying process. Get under! Get under!
Like everything in this game seems very meticulously sort of handled in that sense. So there's a lot of entertainment I can imagine can be had from just keep going at it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's like, it has been developed with like a fine-tooth comb kind of thing, and like dying is fun sometimes, because it's like, oh, I'm learning this process. Look at this nonsense, like Jesus Christ, what? Oh, God damn it!
Yeah, what's with this purple stuff?
The purple stuff like eats away at you more, so you kind of have to be a little bit more careful about it. I'm gonna do this. You know what? I don't want to show any more of that game off, because I think half the fun is exploring it and finding out yourself.
True that.
Mushroom 11. It's out on PC, Mac, and Linux. It's like a Steam Play thing, so you buy it for one, you get it on all of them.
Oh.
It's about, I think it's $13.50. They do that like
10% off.
Yeah, 10%.
First day.
First weekday thing. I don't know how long it's on for, but right now anyway, it's $13.50. $15 otherwise. And I've been playing it for a couple of hours today, and I really enjoyed it.
Sweet.
There you go.
Check that out.
Yeah, what did you think? First time seeing it.
Super cool. I really like it. I haven't really seen anything like this as far as the way it plays. So,
like control-wise, it's a real interesting technique, and I like that they're not just resting on that. It's actually the level design sort of works with it well.
Right.
As well. So we might have a review on GameSpot. I don't know yet. We'll have to ask Peter Brown.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll put it in the comments. But yeah, thanks, Matt, for hanging out.
You bet.
Thanks for watching. And for more Mushroom 11 coverage and all your post-apocalyptic needs, stay tuned to GameSpot.com.